right now at noon, preparing for the worst. Local fire officials say they're anticipating a historic season as our area deals with extreme drought conditions. These images may look familiar as California endured a brutal fire season last year, and we could see a repeat of what we saw last fall in the coming months. 17's Moses Small joins us now to talk more about what our local fire officials are saying about what they're predicting in the coming months. Moses?
Alex, good afternoon. You are absolutely correct. All fire experts say that we are gearing up for a historic wildfire season. And right now I'm joined by Andrew Freeborn, who is the Public Information Officer for the Kern County Fire Department. And so the state numbers are pretty staggering. So the state says 100% of California is dealing with some level of drought, 100% of Kern County severe drought. So how does that make it more difficult to put down these wildfires?
It certainly makes it more difficult because with this drought conditions, there's the risk of more fires starting. There's a risk of the fires becoming more erratic and burning hotter. And with less water, that means that resource that we use to fight these fires becomes fewer and further in between. So it actually even affects the fire suppression efforts.
And so not only does it cause the fires to burn hotter, but then when a fire does come up, it's a little harder to find resources to put it down.
Yes, that is correct.
And so what ways can people keep their homes and their communities safe? I know we are expecting a lot of activity this year.
Yes, so we're expecting that activity, and so we want to continue to remind everyone to be urgent with how they prepare for potential wildfires. Create that defensible space around your home. Make sure you remove those dead leaves and pine needles from your eaves, from the roof. Make sure you have escape plans established, a go bag, that you're signed up for emergency notifications. Do everything you can in advance to prepare for it. That way, if a disaster does happen, you can get yourself out of harm's way quickly.
And a crucial part of that plan is having items ready to go. So what types of things should I keep in my to-go bag?
Yeah, certainly each individual would want to tailor a go bag for their individual needs. But a good rule of thumb is that you want to have non-perishable food, you want to have water. It's good to have some cash on hand, whatever medications you need personally, flashlight, solar radio or hand crank radio, some of these basic essentials, a contact list, and then think about not just yourself and your family. Do you have pets? Think about that in advance because they'll also need something as well.
And the last thing I'm wondering here, are we ahead of schedule for how quickly everything is dried out here?
Yeah, we're seeing things dry out very quickly this year, and that is a combination of we're not getting the rains currently, and we don't have that snowpack. We didn't have a really wet winter, so certainly if we don't have a wet winter, we don't have a really cold winter, things are going to dry out and cure much faster.
Absolutely. So we're all keeping a lot of vigilance here. I very much appreciate your time here. And of course, there are tips that everyone can use to stay safe. So make sure you visit our website, kget.com, for more tips for fire safety. In Northeast Bakersfield, Moses Small, 17 News.